And the tip goes to Orangeville, and we're underway here. Mays now. Samuel now down low to Jones. Big to big passing here. Samuel's got a wide open three, and he makes no mistake about it. Opening up the scoring here under 30 seconds.
Good execution against the 2-3 zone there.
No Warren. Now, really the catalyst for this Ridley offense. You'll see the ball in his hands most of the game. Bediako with that strong screen. Warren attacking early. Beautifully done, and he's going to head to the line for a chance at an old school three-point play.
Great take to the basket, able to finish with the contact. Nice move from Noah.
Noah Warren just under 14 points per game this year. That's a big reason why he likes to get inside despite the height disadvantage. Only standing about 6 foot, and I think that's a little bit generous. Warren makes the second, all tied up at 3 here. And early on, Ridley playing that full court press.
Orangeville's very patient with the ball, getting into their offense.
Moncrief. Jones. Good active hands that time by Ridley. 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock here. Orangeville's gonna have to get a quick shot off here on the inbounds.
Let's see what they can come up with.
Sid not aware of the shot. Oh! Tough shot that time, but Samuel comes away with the offensive rebound. Alexander Moncrief down low. Here's Hendricks now with the ball. Jones nearly loses it. Samuel down low, beautifully done on the cut. Tyrese Samuel sneaking behind the defender there to lay it in off glass.
Good vision from Jones as well, making the pass.
Turnover. Here comes Samuel. Samuel, nothing stopping him there, and he's going to head to the line for a chance at an extra point.
From what I've seen so far, this is really where Orangeville shines. They get out, play a lot of good pressure on the ball, get steals, and easy baskets.
Yeah, definitely here. And if you're Ridley, they like to play in the half court. They really like to get it down low to the big man, Jaden, and go to work in the post. But if you're Orangeville, you want to play at your pace here, which is obviously up and down the court at a fast pace. And Samuel makes the extra point here.
This is a matchup I'm sure we'll see quite a bit.
Definitely something to look out for. Here's Malcolm Bailey. Wide open shot for Wharton. Hits front of the iron and out. Good outlet pass to Jones, and Jones throws down the hammer in transition. Great outlet pass by Tyrese Samuel. Quick 10-3 run here. We're not even 3 minutes into the game so far. Bailey. Oh, strong drive. They're going to call a foul that time on Jones.
It looks like the foul is actually on Hendricks here.
First time now, Giovanni Scott's going to check into the game. I was wondering why he didn't start the game, first of all, but
might be a little bit of strategy from Coach McIntyre.
Of course, Giovanni Scott is the leading scorer out of anybody on the court right now or in this game. 20.5 points, like I mentioned
MVP
earlier.
Candidate this year as well, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Giovanni Scott, of course, went a little bit viral last week with that huge dunk, and he looks to continue that. Of course, this guy as well, Moncrief, just went to the All-Star Weekend Basketball Without Borders, definitely making a name for himself globally.
No surprise there.
Jones hits the quick mid-range from the free throw line. Great setup that time.
Again, the Wharton Raffin Mays matchup that we talked about a little bit.
That's a tough call right there. I thought that was just, it's very touchy, but it is what it is.
I'm going to agree with you there. It seemed like some decent contact there that they could have played through, but see how it goes from here.
And of course, everybody that's a basketball fan is a little bit weary about the refs right now. Of course, the other night in the NBA, James Harden, Chris Paul sounding off on lead official Scott Foster, and anytime a superstar goes off on an official, it kind of makes them a little bit more questionable. The referees, that is.
Great point.
Jaden Bediako, wall down low. Be interesting to see here. Oh, high ball screen coming. Wharton wide open three again. No Wharton, 1 for 2 now.
There's Scott again cleaning up the glass.
Mays going in hard. Careless turnover that time. Jones wasn't able to corral it.
I think this is definitely the pace that Orangeville would like to play at.
Warren now to Bailey. Back up to Warren, looking to get Bediako into play. Jaden doing work now down low. Great hands by Giovanni Scott coming over for the steal. He hands it off to Moncrief. 2 big strides, and he lays it in off glass. Those gazelle steps, really just one dribble from the three-point line, no problem.
It's tough to stop him when he gets a full head of steam, that's for sure.
Here's Bailey again with the ball. Oh, blocked this time by Tyree Samuel. 14-5 now, 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Mays calling for a high ball screen here from Samuel. Oh, he's not going to take it. Jones down low on the mismatch. Moncrief wide open. Surprising miss that time, and Bailey comes in with a block.
Joe Jones looks pretty upset. Saw a clean hit on the head there. The refs missed that one.
Yeah, it looked like there could have been a couple fouls called on that play, but regardless, they get the call, and it'll be a call on the floor, inbounds play here for the Bears. Samuel takes the inbounds. Right now, it's the show we want to watch. Scott, 3. Way off that time, and here comes Noah Warren in the Tigers. Bediako up top. Lerman. Good defense this time by Orangeville. Good close up by Giovanni. That's a tough shot that time. Can't finish. And Scott comes away with a rebound. Moncrief looking to push the pace. Mays. Scott. Fakes. Down in the lane. Beautifully done. And the foul. Giovanni Scott. Flex after young fella. What a strong drive that time by Giovanni Scott.
Yeah, he's really great at finishing with the contact.
Of course, next year, Giovanni Scott will be heading up to the state, or heading down, I should say, to the States to play at South Plains College. And they're definitely happy they're going to get a superstar like this. As he makes the extra free throw there. Ward now looks like there's a trap coming. Good play that time by Warren to get the ball out of his hands. Bediako. Tough shot. He had Wharton for the 3. Miscommunication. Bediako driving in hard. And they're going to call a charge on the play. Bediako's wondering why he's not headed to the line right now for an and one, but I think that was a good call. It was outside of the restricted area.
Jones anticipated the play, took the contact. I think the refs got that one right for sure.
Jaden Bediako is going to come out of the game now. You're going to see Peter Moses and Tommy Johnson insert into the game, along with Malcolm Bailey coming out. Little unusual here at the end of this end of the floor. You got a player wiping up the court now. Everything's just getting sorted out here on the court. And early 10-point lead here, under 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Samuel. Moncrief now. Mays. Good defense that time by the Tigers. Johnson comes down with the rebound, and Noah Warren's looking to push the pace here. Wharton. One-on-one Tyrese Samuel. He has a mismatch right now. Johnson looking to go to work. Giovanni Scott getting his hands in there again on the post player. And a double dribble that time, and really had nowhere to go.
If you're Johnson's teammate here, you want to bring Giovanni away from the basketball. You don't want him to leave him down there in a spot where he can dig and keep getting steals like that.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're the big man, you gotta be aware and pass it out. You gotta talk more as a whole, as a team here.
For sure.
Samuel down low to Jones. Back up to Moncrief. He's got the mismatch. Good extra pass to Samuel. Off the front of the iron. Warden pushing it. Lerman a little too strong on the bounce pass that time from Noah Warden. He's kicking himself for that one.
Yeah, Ridley's definitely got to take advantage of opportunities like that.
Here we go now. Scott. He's got Moncrief wide open behind him. Didn't see him. Jones back to Giovanni Scott, and he lays it in off glass.
Great vision from the big man again.
Oh, good defense that time. Behind the back by Warren. Johnson calling for it in the post. Tommy Johnson one-on-one with Jones. Gonna go to work here. Spin. Another great steal that time from Giovanni Scott. Getting it done on both ends right now. Moncrief. Oh, good defense by Johnson. Swats that one away.
Great vertical contest there.
Dowdu. Moses can't handle the passing. Looks like Moncrief stepped on the line that time, and it will stay with Ridley. Moses calling for it down low. Johnson has it going in, and they're going to call a foul that time. I thought Giovanni Scott got all ball, but I wonder if they call it on Jones instead.
Yeah, it looks like it was on Jones.
And Johnson off on the first that time. Just a reminder to all the fans watching, the OSBA Championship next month at Ryerson University from March 7th to 10th. And this could be a potential finals preview next month. So definitely an important game here. Scott spinning around. Giovanni Scott ends up giving it up. Here comes Lerman. No, Warren one-on-one with Prentice. Warren driving in hard. Good defense that time by Jones. They got numbers now. Good floater that time by Koulibaly.
Orangeville does a great job of pushing it in transition, filling the wings, and getting early baskets.
Moses. Lerman down low to Johnson, looking to get it going. Open shot here this time. Anthony Dowdu can't hit. Oh, gets the shooter's roll that time. Spoke too soon. Prentice to Scott. Giovanni Scott one-on-one with Johnson. Nice bounce pass down low. Another finish here for Orangeville. 23-10 now. Ridley's got to get some stops here.
Love how Orangeville's picking up Noah full court every time, making it really difficult for Ridley to get into offense.
Lerman, nice shot fake that time and banks it in. Looks like Orangeville's going to slow down the pace here a little bit. Scott now going in hard. Giovanni Scott, just too strong. Really needs some answers here. They don't want to let this one get out of hand here. Moses. Peter Moses looking to do work here. Tough shot that time. Doesn't look like Orangeville's going to go for the 2-for-1 here. Like they're going to get a good shot. Prentice. Jones. Moncrief. Good cut off that time by Wharton. No look pass. In the corner. Off the iron that time. Now if you Ridley want to hold it for the last shot here. Beautiful behind the back. Wharton straight down the lane and he gets it to fall. Noah Wharton. Beautifully done. Last couple seconds here. Scott gets it. Scott for 3. Off the mark that time, but after 25-14, really start to get it going there at the end, but really it's been Orangeville's game so far. Looks like Bediako's going to stay off the floor, and no, Warren played all 10 minutes in the first, not getting a rest here. Tommy Johnson. Oh, I thought he should have taken that one. Johnson now down low against Scott. Good defense that time from Giovanni. Really try to keep it alive, but can't. Here comes Prentice and the Bears. Scott. Moncrief. Giovanni Scott now. Moncrief with the crossover in the lane. Jones comes away with it, but finds an open Prentice. He can't get it to go, but on the follow, Moncrief doing work down there, but they're going to call a foul here. It looks like it's going to be an over-the-back call.
Ridley needs to make a much better effort of cleaning up the glass here. You can't give Orangeville multiple second attempts or it's not going to be pretty.
See Malcolm Bailey coming back into the game now. Giovanni Scott going out for Orangeville along with Joe Jones. High screen coming here. Warren trying to get around the defender. Beautiful scoop layup. Everything but the finish that time. Comes Samuel. Drops it off to Prentice.
Ridley staying in that 2-3 zone.
Coolably.
Got away with one there. He clearly wrapped. Used his off arm, but got away with it.
No call, and it ends up in a 3 once again for the Bears. 28-14. About a minute and a half into this quarter. Wharton. Hesitation. I'm going to call a blocking foul that time. Side out coming.
Orangeville is committed to playing great defense on this end of the floor.
Definitely a big reason why they've only lost once this season. And the last time they lost was 3 whole months ago. 3 whole months ago yesterday. And that was to Thornley.
Great find.
Oh, beautiful finish that time by Malcolm Bailey. Express yourself, young fella.
Nice to see him show a little bit of emotion. Noah and Malcolm have played quite a bit together, so not surprised at all to see that connection on that play.
Maybe that'll be a spark here for the Tigers to get going a little bit more here on the offensive end. But misses the extra point. Hendricks comes away with it, and back comes the Bears down the other end. And just finds a seam. Nagasu. Perhaps got away with the travel that time. Regardless, a 3. And Kualabui gets it done. Now one-on-one. Moses. Back to Malcolm Bailey. Wharton.
Good find.
Lerman. Good shot that time from the corner. Beautifully done once again. 2 assists in a row here for Noah Wharton.
Got to get a stop on this end.
Just been coming way too easy here for Orangeville on the offensive end. Samuel turns around for the mid-range, in and out. Oh, not a good job that time by Peter Moses holding onto the ball.
Again, not closing out possessions and securing a rebound.
Prentice try to no-look that time, and we'll go back to Ridley. A little too fancy. Looks like Mays is getting set to check back in here for Orangeville. Warren, another hesitation. This time he's able to bank it in off the glass.
Yeah, really nice move. I think he got him when he looked up at the rim with that hesitation and was able to finish the layup.
Lead cut within 10 now. Samuel, one dribble, nice pass to Hendricks. And he's going to head to the line for two. Good find that time by Tyrese Samuel.
Gotta love having a guy like Hendricks on your team. You don't have to run much offense for him. He's all over the place, gets himself in good positions to score.
Now Shamar Rath and Mays is back onto the floor. Mays leads his team in assists with 7 on the dot on the year. Really the facilitator for this Bears team.
Yeah, he has great vision, and some of the passes that he can make playing at the speed in which he plays at is just amazing to watch.
Bailey, Lerman. Nice find down low. Cut off by Hendricks. He's going to take the jump shot anyways. That's exactly what you want if you're Orangeville. You can live with that. Mays. Coolably. Euro stepping in the lane. No call.
A lot of contact there. Refs chose not to call it.
Mays can't hit the open three, and back comes the Tigers. Nice find. Lerman. Oh, it's blocked. Wharton going up amongst the trees, and they can't get it to go. They can't buy a basket right now. Coolably. Here comes double. Got some space. Back to Mays. Wide open. In and out once again. There's Hendricks on the offensive glass. Can't bank it in. There's a lid on these nets right now for both of these teams. Ward now going to pull it back smartly. Lerman, wide open. Off the front of the iron. And it will stay Ridley ball.
He wasn't shy about letting it fly
Yeah.
there. It just goes to show you if he has confidence shooting it that quickly, I'd keep an eye on him.
Nearly a 5-second violation there. Dowdu comes away with it. Bailey from the free throw line can't hit, but Dowdu couldn't get it on the putback. But there's Peter Moses down low tipping it in, and it's back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, I love seeing them crash the boards and getting second chance opportunities themselves.
Especially with Joe Jones and Giovanni Scott out of the game now. You got to take advantage of this on the offensive end.
100%.
Nagasu back to Mays. Decided not to take the three that time. Powers in, and Coolably gets it to go.
Great body control, initiating the contact to create some separation and going up strong. Nice seeing that from a guard.
(35-23) over halfway through this first half, second quarter, I should say. Heading into the half, it's been Orangeville's game so far. Wharton calling for a high ball screen here. Good play that time by Hendricks to poke it. Wharton crossover, strong in the lane, and he gets blocked. Tough crash that time.
Yeah, a lot of contact there, but Orangeville did nothing wrong. They stayed within their cylinder and forced a turn. Oh, they didn't force a turnover. Sorry.
Terry Upshaw wants to talk it over right now, and so far in this quarter, it's been really the same as the first quarter, and Ridley, it's been tough getting a basket. Every shot that they take, it seems like it's through contact.
Yeah, it's great to see them hanging around and making a game of it, but they definitely want to try to change some things up to see if they can go on a little run themselves, and we'll see what they come up with out of the timeout.
So for Ridley here, it's a bigger game than you think. It is the last regular season game for both these guys. Orangeville already solidified as the best team in all of the OSBA this year, but Ridley, if they lose this game, TRC would jump them in first in the West because they both won against each other this year, Ridley and TRC. But TRC is 11-1 in the division as opposed to Ridley 10-2, and they have identical records right now. And if Ridley loses, they would obviously fall behind here. And for Ridley, you want to have that first place and play a lower seed for sure next month. Shot clock violation that time, a turnover for Ridley.
Looks like we still haven't seen Jaden Bediako in the second quarter.
Interesting. Nagasu now. Hendricks. Mays cuts inside. Finds Nagasu. Good defense that time, but it doesn't matter. Hand in the face, no problem. Nagasu for 3, 38-23.
Looks like he had some things to say to the Ridley bench after that shot as well.
There's no secret about it. This Orangeville team is very confident. Dowdu, tough shot again. Samuel comes away with it. They got numbers. Mays. Oh, beautiful up and never can't hit. He's looking for a foul. Now Ridley has numbers. Bailey. He's going to head to the line for 2. Good, smart foul that time by Hendricks. Bailey was about to jam that one down. Tony McIntyre now with some words for the official. Felt like that should have been a foul on Mays on the other end.
I can understand his frustration. Coach Upshaw is working the officials as well.
Terry Upshaw, one of the best coaches in the league right now, dapping it up with some of the young fans in the front row who just won those seats there. And
always a pleasure to watch Coach Upshaw.
And Bailey hits the second. 3.5 minutes till halftime here at Athlete Institute in Orangeville, home of the Bears. Mays a little back and forth. Samuel. Bailey knocks it out. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Mays finds Jones. Samuel's got to let it fly, and Tyrese Samuel can't hit once again from deep. Back comes Wharton. No Wharton behind the back. Mays playing that good lockdown defense. Good screen from Moses, and Wharton knocks down the 3. Beautifully done that time by Noah. Jones, a little too tough of a pass that time, and McIntyre not happy. Yeah. If you really definitely want to go on a big run here, final 2:45, timeout coming here for Orangeville.
Yeah.
But like I said, you want to go on a run here, and obviously Orangeville's the cream of the crop right now in the OSBA. But if you get a run here, get a little bit of momentum heading into the second half, and definitely can wonders can happen for Ridley.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they get JB in and maybe try to get him a few touches as well, see if he can get some baskets before the end of the half here, but it seems like he's not getting subbed in just yet, so we'll see what happens in the second half maybe.
Yeah, we talked about Bediako coming in, and right now Giovanni Scott hasn't really played in the second quarter, so yes, Ridley's making a little bit of a comeback here, but it's with their best player on the bench for both sides.
Good point.
Right now, Terry Upshaw not even a part of the huddle right now. Looks like he's trying to get the referee's attention.
And they want no part of it.
He's just
patiently waiting.
This is quite comical to say the least.
Oh, he's pretty calculated in what he's doing right
Yeah.
now. He's building a rapport so that if there's any conversations that need to happen in the second half, might go his way.
Mhm.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 10-point game, 2:46 to go in the half. 38-28 for Orangeville.
Let's see how they close out the second quarter here.
Warden, who hasn't rested yet, nearly played all 20 minutes here in this first half. Oh, good defense. Warden somehow able to get out of the double. Finds Bailey down low. Extra pass.
Great scramble by Orangeville to recover.
Bailey going to let the mid-range fly, and Bailey makes no mistake about it, hitting from the free throw line, and the lead cut within 10. It's been a while.
Got ourselves a game here.
Samuel, step back, one leg, beautifully done. Pulls the little Dirk out from the free throw
I was
line.
just going to say, that's a great Dirk impersonation there.
Oh, beautiful behind the back. Warren splits the defender, but met a wall there at the rim.
Yeah, I'd really like to see some of the Ridley players move a little bit better off of Noah's penetration and put themselves in better positions for him to find them.
That's definitely the name of the game in modern basketball now. You penetrate and kick, but
keep the conversation down because this gets picked up on you. I'm just
really having a little bit of trouble with that tonight, or today, I should say. Bailey, Lerman, back to Warren, nice shot. Jones, good recovery that time. Scott outlets it to Mays.
Orangeville, we played them last
Floater in, Tyrese Samuel throws it down.
week.
He hooped the alley.
Prepare for next week.
That was a great find in transition.
Moses, one-on-one with Jones. Hands it off to Warren. Mays all over Warren right now. Wow, great defense. Here's Dowdu. He hits the three, nothing but net.
Great catch and shoot there.
Back to a single-digit game.
Coach Upshaw is instructing Ridley to back up. He wants him at the foul line.
Samuel. Moncrief going in strong. Moncrief gets his own rebound and blocked that time by Bailey. Warren streaking out, spinning, and lose the ball, but a foul on the floor coming.
It's clear that Ridley wants to pack the paint with that 2-3 zone and keep a much longer and more athletic Orangeville team out of there.
Definitely feel a little bit of shift here, and obviously Ridley's in the bonus and really starting to gain a little bit of momentum here.
Yep, for sure.
Make a couple free throws here, you get a stop and chance to cut it down even more.
Yeah, definitely for sure. It will be interesting to see what they talk about at half and to see some adjustments possibly from both teams.
One of two from the line that time, 8-point game. Mays now. Samuel, Giovanni Scott for three. Good defense that time, forcing an air ball. And here comes Warren. They have a chance for a 2-for-1. Warren splits the defenders, somehow banks it in. Looking for a call as well. What athleticism by Noah Warren.
I think there was 6'8", 6'8", and 6'7" around him, and he was still able to finish.
Noah Warren putting on a show right now for the Tigers, especially with Bediako out of the game. Moncrief. Mays now. Hesitation, dribble, beautiful block that time. And here comes Lerman. Warren pulls back. Smart play here, gonna get the last shot of the quarter. Warren, gonna let it fly. Noah Warren, oh, what a shot despite the hand in the face to end the quarter. And it's a 3-point game. Wow.
He was a man